2, welcome to TMC Fishing. Like always, I appreciate you guys for watching. So today I just got off work, graveyards, so if I'm a little brain dead, that's why. But figured I was going to try and get a little bit of fishing in before I went for a nap. So I was trying to find the closest body of water I can get to without jumping through a lot of hoops because I'm tired. And so I'm out here at our local little state park pond, lake. I'm gonna try and do a little bit of fishing. The water's still pretty low looking at it. I was hoping it'd come up, but really hasn't. So I'm really hoping that some of these fish are up on bed like they are everywhere else around here, and I might get lucky and catch a couple up on these rocks or in the reeds and stuff. So that's the goal. I only brought a couple of rods with me. I don't plan on spending a ton of time out here, but I'm gonna try and break down this body of water, assuming the fish are on bed, or even post spawn. As warm as it is, it's supposed to be in the 90s again today. So we're gonna give it a go anyways, see what happens. Probably gonna power fish off the rip, and then if that doesn't work, I'm gonna slow down and pick stuff apart and finesse, and then if I see any beds, I'm gonna have a rod ready for that too. So let's go see what happens. Alright, so the 2 rods I got rigged up right now, I got my wobble head and I've got a little underspin here we're gonna try out. I'm gonna start with the underspin, do a little moving bait, see if something wants to chase, and then after that we'll go with the wobble head and slow her down a little bit. This is a brand new underspin setup I just got, a new pack of these. So I'm curious how they're going to perform in the water. Looks good, swims good. Sure that drag's nice and tight. So I've been out here, I think 3 times this year, and all I've been able to catch is trout. The bass bite has not been there, so hopefully the bass have moved up shallow and we can get a little bit of attention. But I'm also not going to hold my breath. Some of you guys always need to have a little SPF chapstick. My lips are still recovering from the last time I went fishing and I forgot these. Oh, he was following me. Did you see that? There's a little guy, but followed me in. All right. Oh, I know there's a fish right here. Let's see. We can talk him into it here. Those of you who haven't seen, this is my new favorite finesse rig. It's called the Nico. So you take a little soft plastic worm. These are little zoom U-tails. It's like a little 4-inch worm. You put one of these nail weights in it, the nose here. Get it down in there best you can. Then you take a little wacky rig O-ring, slide it over. If you're running a bigger worm, you'll probably have to use an actual wacky rig tool to get the O-ring on, but those little worms are so thin it doesn't really matter. And I'm also going to take my top water rod over there just for shits and gigs. Then you just run a little wacky rig hook. And I go through the plastic and the O-ring. It just helps keep it on there a little better in my experience. And then, since these fish are pretty pressured, for a little added kick, it's a little scent marker. I'll add some chartreuse to the tail here. And it's also very potent flavoring. So that's a Nico. Then I throw this on a little BFS combo. And since I had that bass follow me in, we're going to see how fired up he actually is. Ooh. There he is. I saw my line jump on the fall, so I knew he was there. Oh, it's not a bad one. Back drag off. No! Dang it! Dang it! Oh no. Well, shoot. That was all me for sitting there playing with my drag way too much. I didn't have a set before I started fishing like I should have, and dang it. Well, just adds to my confidence though in the Nico. This thing just catches fish. I'm so, just when my back's against the wall and I feel like I gotta make them bite, it just works. It's got a nice slow fall to it, so it's just like a wacky rig, and that little ribbon tail spirals the whole way. Just gives that really nice presentation. Oh, there's a big bass right there. Just cruising. I'm gonna try and get it. was like a 3-pounder right there. I just got it. I didn't have a gap to get it out in front of him far enough to lead him. So I spooked him with that cast. Dang it. If I'd have been over here like 10 seconds sooner. There's another bass right here too. Okay, well, they're back here. It's just... Ah, well, we saw some fish, so that's a good sign. I know there's some back there. Trick is getting to them, and I think I know how to potentially get one's attention, but we're gonna... There's a mouse right there on bed. Right there. Really, he spooked. Let's see if he comes back. All right, getting a little more extreme here. Switched up, we only got 2 rods now. Got a topwater frog to throw in this really tight stuff. And then I rigged up an actual flipping and pitching setup on the big rod. I want to get a couple cast in just right here to get my weights down. Oh, I had one. Dang it. Oh, man. Dang it. And that's where that big one was too, but it didn't feel big. I think he just had my claws, but... See, she's back. Really? Oh, there's the big one. Oh, there she is too. I don't know if you guys can see her, but she's right in that shade line. Okay. She's looking at it. She's nosing up to it. No way. Like an idiot, I forgot to turn on the camera too. I sight fished this guy. He was sitting right here in an inch of water. I casted from way up there with this little fluke and he came up and got it. There's no way that actually worked. Oh, I'm so mad at myself for not turning on the camera too. Look out. There we go. Alright, well, little baby guy, but still, can't believe I actually made it happen. Oh. I'm sure he's fine. Get out of there. There we go. I can't believe that worked. I really can't. That was nuts. Ooh, sink it in the mud. Seeing if there's any more. Better. I guess I can do one cast with the Texas if I'm gonna put it up anyways. Oh, no way! Oh, good jumping, please. Please, please, please. I was so convinced I wasn't gonna hook a fish there. I was like, I'll make like 1 or 2 casts with the flipping rig just in case. No way, about 1.5 pounds. Oh, you make me so happy, buddy. Finally got a fish on camera. Lost that first fish. That was a heartbreaker. And then catch the second fish. Don't turn the camera on like an idiot. Finally. This fish of the day. He's not, I mean, doesn't have a gut. But doesn't seem like they're really, I mean, a little bit, but not really looking spawned out. Oh man, that's so awesome. Such a relief to actually catch a fish after so long. I've been here for like 3.5 hours. I only had like 20 minutes left and then I was out. So I appreciate you so much. All right, let's let her go. All right. Well, Texas rig coming in clutch, I guess. All right, so it's day 2. We caught a couple fish yesterday, and so kind of gave me a little bit of hope to maybe try and hit some of these state park ponds we got here locally. Normally, I really struggle, and it seems like with the warmer weather, these fish are pushing up super shallow. So maybe bank beating is worth it right now. We'll see. This is kind of my nemesis pond. When you get the pass, you get to fish both ponds. I didn't fish this one at all yesterday, so I have yet to ever catch a bass out of this pond. I don't know why I struggle here. I just do. So maybe today's my lucky day. We're going to hit it for a little while, and then if we have no luck, we'll go back to the other one. But the wind is already kicking up pretty good. It's supposed to be fairly windy today, so hopefully that doesn't ruin and I don't have to get super finessey. Hopefully I can throw like a chatterbait or a spinnerbait and get these fish a little more active. But we'll see how it goes. But come along, let's go see. All right, so I only brought 3 rods. I got the top water. I've got an underspin. This time I switched to the green pumpkin over like a shad color, because I know bluegill's the main forage in here. And then we got the fluke. The fluke's gonna be tough in this wind, so it might get switched out for a Texas rig, but I think while I'm over here in the reeds in the pockets, I'm gonna try it. I'm coming around all these corners really slow, just seeing if I can spot a fish cruising or on bed or something before they see me. I got one right under it. He's literally following me in. Oh, he's right under it. Oh, he followed me all the way in. Come on, come get it. Come get it. Well, that was cool. Till it wasn't. Let's try the green pumpkin. See how she does. Ooh. Got him. Oh, it's not a bad one. Come here, big boy. Come here. Come here. Yes. Yes. All right. Underspin. Ooh, he's a little beat up. Top of his head. Probably post spawner, but first fish from this pond. This is probably the 5th or 6th time I've been out here over the last like year and a half trying to catch bass. And finally got one. I think a bird got him actually looking at it. But yeah, first fish, probably close to 2 pounds. It's a good fish. Little belly on him, but super fun. This rod's pretty light, so it doesn't take much, but heck yeah, super pumped. Thank you, big girl. And wah. Awesome. And that may or may not have been the fish that followed me in on the topwater earlier. but looked to be about the right size. But heck yeah. So this is a brand new underspin rig I got, funny enough, from Temu. These little weights. And so far I'm super impressed with them. Throwing a couple different swim baits on them, and they swim good. They got good flash. That's the first bite I've gotten on them, so hookup works. At least we're 1 for 1 right now. I mean, it went all the way through his lip, so he wasn't coming off. So that was exciting. Hopefully we can trick 1 or 2 more into it over here. The biggest downside to this pond is, unless you bring a kayak, this whole stretch right here is just cattails. You can't, and it's all the shallow stuff, which is where the fish are right now. But there's just no bank access. So I almost brought the kayak today, but I knew it was going to be windy, so I thought better of it. And so this is kind of just the edge of what we can fish. And there's people on the other side for that. So I don't know how long we'll actually stay at this pond, just because of how limited the access is. But 1 fish is still better than what I normally catch out here. So I really can't complain. And it was a good fish too, you know, wasn't a little dink. So super excited about that. And you know, I talk about this quite a bit when it comes to water clarity and wind, as opposed to how much flash you can get away with. So today we got a pretty good amount of wind, right? But as you can see, the water's really clear. I mean, I've got a good 3 foot of visibility, if not more. So throwing a spinner bait, I probably could get away with it, or a chatterbait. But because the water's so clear, I didn't want too much flash. So that's why I settled with the underspin. Now, if I came out here and it was slick calm, I would for sure just be throwing a straight paddle tail and trying to be a little finessier. But if the water was a lot murkier, you know, I would have immediately went to a spinner bait. So that's something I always try and preach anyways, because you can definitely have too much flash. You can have way too much and the fish will spook away from it. So knowing when and where to throw a lot of noise and a lot of vibration, a lot of flash really can make a big difference. Alright, so we came back to the other pond, and it is just as windy over here. But that little pocket I went in yesterday had a lot of fish. So I got a Cinco on here. I'm hoping I can kind of flip and pitch it in those sticks. I got a bite yesterday doing that. And I'm hoping the Cinco just kind of comes in and out of that brush really well, because it's super snaggy. And then we got a frog. And I had that one show a lot of interest but wouldn't do it, so I'm going to try popping frog, especially with the wind, and see if I can get a little bit more of a reaction bite this time. And see how lucky we can get. And get hydrated before we leave. Shout out to Keep It Real. If you want some nice apparel, hit them up. Use code TMC and you get 10% off. Bird scared the crap out of me. Now I don't see the little bass that was over here yesterday. So I guess he wasn't on bed like I thought he was. Oh yeah. No! No! Fuck! I had him too. I had him. I just didn't commit to the hook set. I limp wristed the heck out of it, and oh, man, that was a good fish too. That was like a 2-pounder. Oh, dang it. I knew there was one in there too. I knew it. I freaking knew he'd be there. Oh, yeah, sunk the hook into that one, huh? See how good my knot is. Well, apparently that's floating. In case anybody was wondering. Ooh. Well, we tried, boys. I think that's my sign to call it a day. A testament to the knot. She held. Heck yeah. Or to my leader knot anyways. All right, well. All right, guys, well. I gave her hell. Tried for a good while. I really thought the fluke would work back there, and I got some interest. The fish just would not commit to it. I don't know if they're just pressured and spooky or time of day. I figured the cloud cover would give us a little edge, but tough to say. But this pond, this lake is always super tough for me. I've never had a stellar day out here, but caught some fish today, learned some stuff. Like I said, fishing, springtime can be the best time of year, but it can also be super tough. You know, the lakes have been killing it. And, you know, I'm going from 30, 40, 50 fish days, and then I come here and I'm struggling to catch 1 or 2. So, you know, I got the bite, flipping the worm, did exactly where I thought that fish should be. I just didn't execute with the hook set worth a dang. So that's on me, you know, missing that fish. But, you know, but still, you guys got to come out and try it. It's still the best time of year to learn to do different techniques. The bank fishermen really have the edge this time of year. Like you guys have seen, all the fish I'm catching are, I mean, right up on the bank in a foot or 2 of water. So the boat guys, you know, are trying to get into the backs of coves. Well, you can walk back there. So if you're looking to get into it, now's the time. But like always, guys, I really appreciate you for watching, and I will see you next time.